technical class is a baseball bat. I don't know. I could maybe strap some barbed wire to it and just go. Don't know. Random ramblings. Handy having a door there. Okay, so The Walking Dead Season 7 Episode 1 had a lot of hype behind it, and also a lot of skepticism. That sounds right. Maybe it's just the way I'm pronouncing it. Wow. Anyway, so a lot of people were skeptical about it, mainly because of the Season 6 cliffhanger. Something that really decreased the excitement, like the quality of Season 6. The whole of Season 6 was building up to the Negan scene. We got the Negan scene. He was going to kill someone. Ready? Boom. Oh, right, it's in first person. That's great, thanks. Who did they kill? We don't know. Hence began the Season 7 marketing campaign, which was essentially just, who's Negan killed? Who's Negan killed? They didn't show you it. You guessed that they didn't kill Rick. You pretty much guessed that they hadn't killed Carl because, well, Carl's half blind, and then they're basically just hitting a disabled kid. But still, right, so let's just jump into it, okay? I'm not going to tell you who they killed. Obviously this is spoiler reviews, but I am going to tell you who he killed. Just not straight away. So there we go, we got that out of the way. Go watch Season 7 Episode 1. If you haven't, why are you watching this? This has got a spoiler review on it. So let's just talk about it. So the episode opens up with Negan with his bloodied Lucille, and he's taunting Rick, and he's talking about, maybe I killed your right hand man. Rick's just like, I'm gonna kill you. Not today, not tomorrow, but I will kill you. It basically became Liam Neeson, except he actually spoke to someone in face to face, not on the phone. But then they sort of, never mind. So after that, Negan's pissed off, so he grabs Rick, pulls him into the RV, and drives off with him, leaving everybody with the bloodied bodies. So as we continue on, Negan leaves his axe or his hatchet or whatever you want to call it. I'm not that familiar with. Let's just go with axe. Little hatchet, whatever. He drops a thing. He places it on the table. He's sitting on the RV. See Rick looking at it, and you're like, oh, he's gonna go for it. And then Rick's sitting there, because Rick's not an idiot. He wouldn't just jump straight out. He's waiting for the opportune moment, and then Negan catches on like within 5 seconds. He's not an idiot, Negan. So Negan's just like, right, okay, do it then. Come on then, hit me. So good old Rick, not realising that Negan's an idiot, that Negan actually isn't an idiot, grabs it and tries to hit him anyway. Oh, Negan pulls out a gun. Oh, right, cool. I'm not sure whether that was anticlimactic or not. It was one of the weird things on which I was like, that's kind of cool, but at the same time, why'd you pull out a gun? Why didn't you just hit him or something? I don't know. I felt like that would have been more threatening if he had just like sort of grabbed the hatchet, or not by the blade, but like by the wood, maybe kneed him and then just threw him back. He was just like, nah, that's not happening. But I guess at the same time that wouldn't stop Rick. A gun would stop him, because Rick's not an idiot, even though he kind of just showed he was, kind of. Right, anyway, let's move on. So Negan's just like, right, okay, you know what? You don't respect me enough. Puts his hatchet on top of the RV, I'm guessing. I always thought he threw it out, but I'm guessing he must have put it on top of the RV. And he's like, go get it. It is an axe, actually. I just remembered. Get my axe. Why do I keep saying hatchet? I guess it kind of looks like a hatchet. It's like a mini axe. Anyway, let's move away from what that is. He's just like, get me my axe. And Rick's like, nope. And after a while, eventually, he convinces him and kicks him out the RV. And he's just like, right, okay. And then we find out it's a herd of walkers that they're surrounded by. And Rick needs to fight them all to get the axe. This is going to be fun. And throughout that entire time we're getting flashbacks of the people in the line, and like how they met Rick, all that sort of stuff. It's like seconds, it's not like all these like really drawn out ones. It was just quick flashes, because it is in an intense moment at that moment. Bloody hell. Rick finally manages to climb on top of the RV, gets the axe, and he just collapses on, he's not unconscious, but he's like the weight of everything. He realises he's finally got like a moment to breathe, and he just collapses. So with that moment to breathe, we finally get our flashback to what actually happened. It starts off first person, and we get put through eeny, meeny, miny, moe all again. Which, okay, that builds up the tension and everything like that. Actually, fair enough, I'd actually like to see someone to see if they can edit the end of season 6 and this episode, the eeny, meeny, miny, moe, so that we get the full scene. I just kind of want to see that. I think it would be quite cool. Or maybe wait until both Blu-rays come out and then we can get the full uncensored Negan version of that, but I guess it would be like issue 100. I've never read the Walking Dead comics, but I do know that Glenn died in the Walking Dead comics, so that happened. So anyway, he goes through eeny, meeny, miny, moe, and he picks Abraham. Now, it's obvious that he picked him, not at random. So when you watch season 6 episode, the final episode, season 6, which I done after watching this episode, and you're like, nah, he picked Abraham. At first you're like, it seems at random, but once you rewatch it, Abraham's the first person that stands up to him. He's kneeling there, and then Negan approaches him, and he's just like, and I'm like, there's going to be a bit of tension between them two, and Negan's like, no, I can't be bothered with that. Boom! Taking it like a champ. So that happened, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's not a big deal, it's Abraham. The main thing that I was thinking is, thank God it's not Glenn. That's great, because I had actually, prior to seeing this, I had heard that Glenn died, and I was like, I obviously knew that it's actually a huge possibility because he died in the comics, so there was a lot of levity given to it. And I was like, no, because I couldn't watch it straight away. I was sitting there and I was waiting, and I was like, I was an idiot. I went on to YouTube the morning after Walking Dead came up, and I noticed that, and I was like, nah, it's just a troll thing. And when Abraham died, I was like, no, that was a troll thing. It was just someone going, I know who died. It was this guy. It was Glenn. And it's like, I'm gonna get so many views from this. So I was like, right, okay, that's great. I'm Glenn safe, hooray! Then Negan starts taunting Rosita with the bloodied bat Lucille. After a while, Daryl's not happy. Daryl jumps up and punches Negan, and I'm like, no, no, why is everybody getting it? And to be fair, they're not idiots, they are idiots. To be fair, in their defence, they have been on top of the food chain, essentially. Since the end of season 4, they've essentially been unkillable. So of course Daryl's going to be like, just another one of these guys, right, okay, boom. Unfortunately, none of them take into consideration this is actually Negan, and they should have read the comics beforehand. So Negan's not too happy. They're going to kill Daryl, and he's like, no. I think he said something like, we'll save him for later, or something like that. They're kind of, they want to punish him, but it's just like, nah, this guy seems like he actually could be quite fun to mess with. That's what I'm getting from it. So anyway, Negan's walking along, and he's just like, I told you guys I would shut that shit down if you did that again. And I'm like, is he gonna kill someone, or what's he gonna do? And he's just like, anyway, back to it. Boom! Glenn's just sitting right next to him. I'm like, no, you, why'd you do that? No. It was so unexpected, and this is one of the best things I can give about this episode, is that is how it managed to pay off, because you thought it was only one character going to die, and you were like, okay, was that worth it when Abraham died? Not really, no. And then all of a sudden Glenn's gone in the flash at night, and you're like, what's happening? This is one of the best things, because it actually builds up the tension. We're suddenly aware that Negan isn't to be fucked with. And this is like the big moment. This is something that needs to get us to fear Negan. And the fact that he just took away another character without us even knowing, There was rumours that there was going to be another character dying, but out of nowhere, it's like you didn't know that was going to happen. And honestly, when I thought someone would die in Escape, there would be like a big terminus escape and someone would get killed by Negan. No, that never happened at all. Instead, Negan decides to break down Rick Ramsey Bolton style. So after that, you think, alright, that's going to be it. Negan's just going to drive him back. I don't know what's going to happen after that. So Negan brings Rick out of the RV, slams him down to the ground, and I'm like, well, you sure showed him, didn't you? But Rick is Rick. Rick doesn't like being shown who's boss, because Rick is the boss. And Negan knows that. So what does Negan do? Well, Negan points guns at everyone's heads. Alright, okay, fair enough, that shows his power. Kind of. But Negan is Negan. Negan goes and sends for Carl. He gets Carl brought to him. He takes his belt off and I'm like, okay, what's going to happen here? Tightens his belt against Carl's arm. And I'm like, no, no, this isn't happening. This is going to happen. Why? He lays Carl down. His arms stretched out. He gets a pen from Trevor. You know, Trevor from The Walking Dead. It is in The Walking Dead, but it's Trevor from GTA 5. The actual actor that plays him, and that actually looks a lot like Trevor. So he gets a pen off of him, marks down on Carl's arm, and I'm like, Rick's like, no, this isn't happening. This isn't happening. You don't do this. Don't you? It's like, please, don't do it to him. Or something like that. It's basically, don't cut off his arm. And Negan's like, I'm not going to do it. You are. Oh! Negan just scored the home run. And this is where things get really intense. Because at this point, we've just seen one of the biggest characters, one of the most loved characters in Walking Dead, just get his head smacked in out of nowhere. It was just, in an instant, we were like, what's happening? Why is this going on? What is going on? Please save us. So I had no idea what was happening at this point. And I'm like, oh my god, he's going to do it. And you see the guns pointed at everyone and they're just like, oh no, what's happening, boys? You see Rick, and Rick just starts completely just crying, like, it's ridiculous. Like, Andrew Lincoln done a really great job of this, and this is actually one thing I have to admit about The Walking Dead, is they don't hold back when it comes to crying and stuff like that. Usually when you have crying, it's more like maybe a bit of tears coming down. It's nothing. You're just like, oh cool, so they're crying. Then you make a weird face. Andrew Lincoln could just completely just it is messy, it's disgusting, and the fact that he does that in front of a big villain and things like that, it's like, that just shows how far Negan has dropped him. And Carl's just like, just do it. Rick lifts up the axe, goes, and then Negan's just like, that's it. Stops him, and I'm like, whew, well. The worst thing is though, I'm sitting there like this throughout the entire episode, throughout this entire scene. I have no idea what's going to happen. It's just like, thank God that never happened. So anyway, after that, he's shown that he has power, and he's just like, you work for me now. All that sort of stuff, and they leave them. So yeah, Maggie now blames herself. Daryl blames himself too, but Daryl's been taken hostage by Negan, so yeah, that's gonna be fun. So yeah, and Maggie's like, let's go to war. They are gonna pay it, and Rick's like, no, we can't. It's too risky. She's like, well, we'll go back to Alexandria. I can't remember the safe place. I think it's Alexandria. We'll go back to the Alexandria safe zone, and we'll get everybody. Or it's like, no, I feel like my Rick impression started off good, but then it's just, it's terrible. No. Coral! No. It's not coming back. That's it. It's gone. I'm sorry. So yeah, that happened, and now everybody's losing their mind. I'm losing my mind. I'm like, oh my god, Rick's just gone. How are they going to defeat Negan? And the answer is they shouldn't defeat Negan. At least not this season. Maybe not even next season. You know how everybody complained about them dragging out the governor? Yeah, they should drag out Negan, okay? This is one villain that they need to drag out. Because if I'm right, he's still alive in the comics. That should show you exactly how good a villain this guy is. I mean, and I know he's going to be absolutely hated at the moment. I don't know how long it took for the folk for comic book readers to like him again. They might have just liked him instantly. Also, he did pick Glenn at random in the comics. It's not just out of nowhere and you're like, what is happening? You have like a mental breakdown in the middle of an episode. It's just like, alright, okay, where's the nearest therapist? I need help. And that's precisely why this episode works so well. Because anyone could die at this point. We had no idea who was going to die. We had no idea who was going to survive. Within the first fight, once Abraham had died, we were all like, right, okay, cool, no one else is going to die now, this is all great. And then Glenn goes, and I'm like, no, anyone can die at this point, anything can happen, we have no idea what is going on at this point. And that is precisely why this episode is possibly one of the best Walking Dead episodes there is. Because unlike a lot of The Walking Dead, we had no idea who was going to survive. We always know that someone's going to survive in every episode of The Walking Dead. We always know who's going to survive. Just like, alright, look at Daryl's not going to die in this episode. Oh, Daryl's held at gunpoint? Oh, cool. Daryl's going to survive. It's Daryl. Glenn's trapped under... Glenn gets smashed with walkers. Oh, Nicholas's body's on top of him, which, funny enough, actually turned out to be true. And that's the only negative I'm coming out with Glenn's death. And that's the fact that we've already went through it before with Glenn, and I was just like, what? And honestly, it was funny enough, it was just as unexpected when his fake death happened, because that happened in episode 3. Who dies in episode 3? Apart from in Star Wars. But that is the point I'm trying to make. For some reason, they can't kill Glenn in like an ordinary episode. So why can't they kill him in the season finale, the mid-season finale? Something. just do something. With Glenn. Glenn's just gone. Glenn suffers the dying at the most unexpected moments curse. Hopefully Stephen Yen doesn't, like, his characters don't die at unexpected points as well. It might become like the next Samuel L. Jackson. Or Sean Bean, but Sean Bean, most of his deaths are expected. To Samuel L. Jackson, when he died, oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm rambling at the moment. The point I'm trying to make is this episode was amazing. Negan's great. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is amazing as him. Great addition. I was a bit sad that we didn't get as much as Trevor, because Trevor was in it quite a lot up until this episode. I'm talking about season 6. He was in quite a bit of the last episode, and I can't remember when roughly he joined. But yeah, I would have liked to see a bit more of that, but maybe because I'm a GTA fan, not really I played it for like 6 months on the PS3 and it came out on PS4, and I'm just like, I got a PS4 and I was like, why is it so expensive still? As always, remember to like and subscribe, and I feel like asking you a question. Who do you think should have died, and do you like Negan? I'd actually genuinely like to hear your opinions on this. I know a lot of people hate Negan. I was kind of back and forward. I'm like, do I like Negan at this point? Funny enough, it actually kind of reminds me of the Joker in the moments in which he kills Jason Todd or paralyzes Barbara Gordon. That's kind of what it reminds me of, and yeah, that's probably what he reminds me of. And we still love the Joker. I think we'll get past it. We'll mourn Glenn for a bit, and Abraham, but nobody really cares about Abraham at this point. Everybody cares about Glenn. Which is quite clever as well. The fact that how they used Abraham as like, because Abraham is a secondary character, but he's a loved secondary character. So the fact that they managed to kill him off before, so everybody was like, okay, that actually makes sense as a character that would die. I mean, if they killed off Eugene, everybody would have rioted. But, or they've been like, right, okay, someone else needs to die at this point. It's Eugene. But Abraham was a secondary character that was actually loved and stuff like that. And then for that, so we actually thought that that was him. So anyway, that's my rambling done. That's my season 7 episode 1 review, spoiler review done. I'm probably not going to do one for every episode unless something big happens in the next episode. Then I won't be doing. I will do it, but let's face it, they're probably not gonna, or maybe they will. I actually don't know. So anyway, see ya.